Real men of genius.
Real men of genius.
Deadline wasn't born funny. He was a born procrastinator, a chronic latecomer to life's appointments, including his own sense of humor. In the digital jungle of online content, Deadline was the sloth, perpetually hanging upside down while the cheetah-fast influencers raced past. One Tuesday, Deadline found himself staring at a blinking cursor, mockingly reflecting the existential abyss in his eyes. His deadline, a 15-minute comedy video for a YouTube channel he'd impulsively started, loomed like a hungry troll, ready to gobble up his meager internet aspirations. Desperation, the mother of invention, sent Deadline down a rabbit hole of his own memories. He stumbled upon a childhood filled with nonsensical rhymes, rubber ducky impressions, and an uncanny ability to make his grandma snort milk out of her nose with perfectly timed armpit farts. A grin, as foreign as a three-piece suit on a banana, crept across his face. He started with a meme, a stick figure fleeing a Deadline monster captioned, "Me every damn day." Then another featuring a grumpy-looking cat napping on a keyboard labeled, "This is how productive I am." Each meme was a hilarious relic from the museum of his bizarre childhood, dusted off and presented with a self-deprecating wink. He wove his grandma's milk-snorting incident into a slapstick skit. His rubber ducky impression became the soundtrack of a duck-themed escape room parody, and his nonsensical rhymes morphed into spoken-word poetry about the existential dread of laundry. By the time the cursor stopped blinking, Deadline had birthed a 15-minute masterpiece of absurdist humor. It wasn't polished, it wasn't trendy, it was pure, unfiltered Deadline. The internet, starved for genuine weirdness, devoured it whole. His video wasn't just funny, it was relatable. It was a hilarious mirror reflecting the collective procrastination, anxiety, and self-deprecating humor of a generation drowning in deadlines. Deadline, the sloth, had become the unlikely mascot of the internet's underachievers. His 15 minutes of fame stretched into weeks, then months. He became Deadline, the accidental meme lord, the guy who proved that laughter could be mined from the deepest, darkest corners of one's own procrastination pile. He collaborated with other online oddballs, guest-starred on podcasts, and even got invited to a conference on the psychology of procrastination, where he promptly delivered his talk in pajamas from his bed. Through it all, Deadline never lost sight of what made him funny, his genuine, unapologetic weirdness. He didn't force jokes, he didn't chase trends. He just embraced the chaos of his own mind and laughed at the absurdity of it all. So, the next time you feel the pressure of a deadline looming, remember Deadline. Remember that laughter can be found in the unexpected, the self-deprecating, and yes, even in the rubber ducky impression buried deep within your own digital procrastination drawer. Who knows, maybe you'll discover your own 15 minutes of meme-full fame, not by copying others, but by letting your own unique slacker self shine through. And besides, what better way to conquer a deadline than by laughing in its face, rubber ducky in hand?